So I thought I'd take you out here into the bush to have an argument, because they say there's nothing like having an argument in the bush. Well, actually they don't say that, but I was going to update you on what I found out about the textual concept of argument. Ultimately, my research has told me that an argument is a statement of a stance supported by evidence. Now, argument's got a range of purposes, from defending your point of view, entertaining somebody, resolving a conflict, and a more mature argument will probably recognise other people's points of view. Argument can be formal, like using formal language, but it doesn't have to. And importantly, you don't have to be really angry in an argument like you might think. It's just getting your point of view heard. Now, I like this one. It says, argument is the evidence of the development of critical thinking. So if your kids or your students can argue pretty well, it's showing me, or showing you, should be showing you, you're the teacher, it should be showing you that they are developing their critical thinking skills. And there's stages of development, starting out at saying what you like and what you don't like, using evidence to prove why you should think that way and others should too, all the way up to like a big court case where doing all those big words with the big moves. Now, developing your argument skills is really good, especially because it's used across all different sorts of texts and all different sorts of writing and different purposes and reasons for writing. And usually when you're doing academic writing, argument is the highest regarded form to be used. What can you do for different age kids? When they're age 5 or 6, you can get them to see that other people may think differently about them, and they may have different thoughts to what they have. When they're 7, 8 or 9, they can see that when you argue, you don't have to be angry, that other people can have different points of view. There's certain phrases like "I think that" or "I know that" can be used in an argument, and you don't have to have a verbal conversation to have an argument. When they get older, they into about 9 or 10, they can start to learn and figure out that your opinions can be shaped and formed through getting into arguments with other people, and they can change your mind. And about this age too, they're starting to learn about paragraphs and what makes up a paragraph. And a paragraph should have one idea, start with a topic sentence, and then have evidence for what you think. They should also be exploring persuasive language, using language, words that are going to persuade the other person to come to their point of view. When they're getting to about 10, 11 or 12, they're starting to realise that arguments can be objective or subjective. Back in the room now, and I didn't get to finish that because my phone ran out of space. So objective is the facts and the hard facts, nothing but the facts. So using those to win the argument. And subjective is more about your feelings and your thoughts on the situation, more of a personable stance. They're probably considering the words they use, choosing those carefully, and thinking how they put them together to form their argument. Are they going to be persuasive in one way, or are they not going to work as well? Also thinking about how their own opinions are made up by the arguments put forward by others. Okay, so that's it for argument. It's pretty simple once you know that the big words have been swapped out with smaller words, and you can make sense of what's actually going on. But it may seem simple to you, but don't underestimate how important a skill it is for your child to know and to use effectively.